Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe and I am basically a creator. I'm a singer, songwriter, writer and a guitarist, and as you can tell by the title today and the thumbnail and me sat down here, yes, I'm doing a sit down video. It's been a long time and it feels really weird because I usually have a full face of makeup on, I wouldn't just have my brows on, I wouldn't have a bunch of crap in the background right there, but now that I've just noticed that, I'm not going to move it because this is literally my life. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am finally getting around to doing the AuthorTube Newbie tag. This tag has been out for a couple of years, and I have been on AuthorTube for like a couple years, I think. Can't actually remember. It's been a while, and I'm finally sitting down to do the AuthorTube Newbie tag. I am actually going to get straight into the questions. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my face is a little red, but please just ignore that. So, question number 1 is, how did you find out about AuthorTube? I think I actually found out about AuthorTube from like the OGs on here, so like Kristen Martin and Jenna Moreci. I think they were the first two people that I ever started watching. I think I actually started watching Jenna Moreci first, because I think I remember watching Jenna Moreci and not knowing anything about the AuthorTube community, just watching her because I thought she was the only one, the only author out there at that time. So, question 2 is, what genre do you write in? I feel like this is a given if you've seen my recent vlogs and you've been here for a while, then you know, but if you're new, I write new adult contemporary romance. I guess that's just the broad term, but when it comes to being pedantic, I'd say it's more new adult, dark contemporary romance drama, but I just say contemporary romance because it's a lot easier and it's less long-winded, but that is the main genre that I'm writing it in at the moment. I definitely have some other ideas from of different genres that I want to write in the future. I have a sci-fi action romance idea, and then I also have a fantasy idea. I think I don't actually know what happened with that, but it's kind of historical fantasy. And then question 3, what is your preferred writing tense, point of view and category of story? So that's children's, YA, NA, adult, etc. So my preferred writing tense is actually present, and I don't know why, because I feel like a lot of people like past. I think it's because I like to be able to write the story as if it's really happening, whereas writing something that's already happened, I feel like it's just easier for me to write something that is happening. And then point of view, I've got to say I love my first person point of view. I love it, and I don't see why I'd ever use third person. The only story I've used first person the only story that I want to use third person in is a story that I wrote a long time ago, which I don't think I will ever finish, because it was called Secrets of a Singer, and then it had 4 spin-off books, so there was 5 books in the series, and I don't think I ever want to go back to that again. And then category of story, I've already said this, but it's more like new adult. Question 4. Are you a plotter, pantser, or planter? I feel like everybody knows this, but I am most definitely a plotter. I spend months on outlines. I think I spent about a month and a half outlining the book that I'm currently writing. So I'm most definitely a plotter. Question 5. Are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am yet to be published, but when I do publish, the plan is to like have my own publishing company and publish that way. So I want to be self-published when I do publish in the future. Which leads me nicely to question 6, which is, what publishing company, literary agent, and or printing company are you represented by or use? If you're not yet published, what is your dream publishing house and or literary agent? And my answer to this is that my dream is to have my own like publishing company and publish books myself and help other people publish their books, because the thing is, if I have a publishing company and I just choose it for myself, I feel like, I don't know, but I don't want it to be like just me publishing under that publishing company. I want to help others publish, so I'd want to have like other people, I want to help other people like publish their books. What's question 7? So question 7 is, what AuthorTube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? A lot of vlogs. I'm just gonna say that now. It's gonna be like a lot of vlogs and like very few like sit down videos like this. Even though I do like have a couple planned out, the majority of my videos are going to be like writing vlogs and tracking like how I'm doing and my progress on my WIPs, and that's what you're going to get from me. So question 8, when did you start writing? I can't actually remember. I remember when I was like really young. I think I must have been like 7 or 8. That was when I actually started writing songs and I started getting into my music, and at that point I'd also like those little like fashion book thingies where you'd get models in and you could like draw on outfits and like colour them in, and I loved using gel pens. And then I think it was kind of like, I then transitioned into like writing screenplays, obviously just for fun, kind of just experimenting, having fun, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I started writing, so I think I've probably been writing since about 7 or 8, like writing songs anyway, but I don't know about like actually writing stories. To be honest, I've probably been writing stories since primary school, so I was probably, I want to say I was in like late primary school, so like year 5, 6, so I must have been about 10, 11. Question number 9 is, what was the first story you ever wrote? And I have actually said this before, but I think like the first proper book that I wrote was Secrets of a Singer, and I wrote it in first person present, I think. So question 10, what authors have inspired your writing the most? To be honest, I feel like I can't really answer this question because I genuinely don't know. Like, obviously recently I've been reading a lot more new adult romance, and I don't have like a specific author that I've read apart from Anna Bell. So question 11, do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get writing whenever you can find the time? It honestly depends. If I know I've got a busy schedule, then I don't get a chance to write, but when I do have a free schedule, I definitely like to plan out my writing sessions. So for example, I might do a 20-minute sprint after filming this morning. Today is actually a Monday for me, so I have college this afternoon, so I'll probably get a bit of writing done before and then a bit of writing done after. This is like my writing session sheet. Like, this is kind of ridiculous because like I've almost managed to fill an entire page. Can you see this? I've got like 5 spaces left on this side, and then I'll be moving on to this side. But this is how I keep track of my writing sessions. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this before, but I've done a lot of really like short writing sprints recently. We have 2 more questions. We've got question 12, which is, do you type on a computer typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those, and where do you write in general? So I always write on my laptop, and then as for like where I write, I mostly write at my desk where I keep my laptop. But if I don't write at my desk, I'm usually sat on my bed with my back against the wall, like you've seen me there before. Very last question, we finally got there. Question 13. And it is, what are you most looking forward to now that you're a part of AuthorTube? And to be honest, I'm not like new to AuthorTube in any way. Like, I've been here for a while now. So I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to now is just carrying on with the content that I've already been making and planning out new content, I guess, because I've already started planning out next year's content. And I'm excited for the rest of my writing journey, I guess. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and make sure to ding the bell to be notified every single time I upload, because I don't know what my schedule is currently looking like, but I do have like a few bonus videos sprinkled in December, I think, so be on the lookout for those. And that's absolutely everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!